Fireworks are a normal part of our 4th of July traditions, but back on July 4th, 1969, Mother Nature put on a fireworks show that will never be forgotten by people who lived through it. Chris is with Chief Meteorologist Mark Johnson over in the Weather Center with more.
Yeah, thanks, Tina. Mark, this storm hit with little or no warning, and to this day, is still one of the deadliest severe weather events in Ohio history.
Right, and you think about it, the storms were severe on their own, ferocious, but it was the element of surprise. It's 1969, no cell phones, no Doppler radar, and you have half the population of northern Ohio outside away from their TV sets with no way to tell them something deadly was coming. It is known as the Ohio Fireworks Derecho of 1969, a line of severe storms so massive, hundreds of miles long, that it affected every city and county from Toledo to Conneaut south to the Ohio River. The line of storms formed across southern lower Michigan that fateful afternoon and exploded in strength over Lake Erie's western basin. The storms then slammed greater Cleveland and the Lake Erie shore just before 8 p.m. that warm Friday night. All this just as thousands of spectators gathered outside for picnics and parties, and hundreds of pleasure boats anchored along the shoreline awaiting holiday fireworks displays. The straight-line winds gusted between 80 and 100 miles per hour. Several tornadoes grew from the massive squall line as well, including one that injured 40 people in Perry in Lake County east of Cleveland. The wind damage was so massive all across the region, especially in Lakewood and west side suburbs.
When we first got to the park here, I remember the sky up there, it was like a weird green. It was like what sky shouldn't look like, to be honest with you.
News Channel 5 producer Dale Kirk was 14 at the time, and he and his siblings were in Lakewood Park, along with hundreds of others when the storms hit with hurricane force winds.
And I remember I literally left the ground. The wind picked us up at some point and then dropped us down. I couldn't believe this was happening.
Thousands of trees toppled, 10,000 homes damaged in all, and several people dead and injured due to falling debris. 700 boats were swamped, while the Coast Guard had to rescue more than 100 boaters in Lake Erie. But the carnage was not over. The storms moved south toward Worcester, Akron, and Canton, and along the way, they dropped an astounding 10 to 14 inches of rain from Sandusky Bay south to Shreve in Wayne County. The result was historic flooding, records that still stand today. In all, 41 people died that night, 25 due to drowning. 500 others were injured, and also 10,000 homes damaged, destroyed. Damage estimates in today's money would top $1 billion.
Whenever the wind started blowing or like a normal thunderstorm came in, I freaked out. I got nervous because I thought it was going to happen again. And it's like, it took a long time to get over that. I'll tell you, I remember it like it was yesterday.
Do you remember? Why don't you go to our Facebook page at WEWS News Channel 5 and share your memories of this historic weather event. And remember, while severe weather events like this have and will happen again through better technology like the Power of 5 live Doppler network radar and better communication like our Storm Shield app, which is now on sale for $2.99, okay? We'll be able to get these warnings out to you wherever you are. This way, losses like this will never happen again. Stay connected. All right, weather-wise, let's talk about what's going on outside right now where you are. Here we go. Dry weather now in the Power of 5. We've been dry all evening long as advertised, as promised. There's some clouds moving in and out right now. Not a good night for stargazing with the high, thin cirrus clouds. There is a big old squall line, though, off to our west-northwest. I mean, these are